Good morning, good afternoon. Is it afternoon, Brent? I think it is just afternoon. Yeah. So today, massive game. It's FA Cup day. We're live at the Hyper Bar. How are you feeling?
Excited, really. Why not be excited for it, though? Do you know what I mean? Got Darlington, 2 leagues above us. You know, they've spent time in the Football League. I'm just going to enjoy it today. Yeah. And anything that happens, you know, regarding the results, a win is a bonus, a massive bonus. So,
yeah. Well, there has been a lot of hype, so hence why we're in the Hyper Bar. Bum bum. There we go.
All day.
So, also, I just want to thank the Hyper Bar today as well for sponsoring today's
big thank you.
Media coverage of this massive game. Bootle v Darlington in the qualifying round 2, the Emirates FA Cup. And also just want to thank the memory of Mark Johnson for today's match ball sponsor, which is a great touch after him sadly losing him a few weeks ago.
Yeah, definitely.
So Brent, Darlington, Conference League North, will there be a cup set today?
Cup set, I like that one.
I've got to reference someone because it's not my pun. It's I found it on the FA Cup fact file this morning. So, but I like it, a cup set.
Well, it can happen, can't it? You know, why can't it? It's the FA Cup, you know what I mean? Things like this.
It's the FA Cup, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Things like this have happened before, and you know. But all I ask for today is just put up a fight. You know, get at them. Don't sit back. Don't, you know, hit them on the break. Get at them. You know, put them under pressure. They're playing at our ground.
Yeah.
Let's take it to them.
I mean, like you say, it's a one-off game. It's the FA Cup. Anything can happen. You know, they could get a man sent off early doors, or you know, anything can happen, can't it?
Exactly.
Even though none of our media team have backed us, it's only me.
I haven't said. I
But yeah, I just look. We can match the best we've ever gone. So 1991, we got through to the third qualifying round, losing away at Chorley. So today we can match the best we've ever gone, and it will also put us 9 games away from Wembley.
Yeah, it's down to the single figures. It's a good omen.
That's the semi-final, by the way, which is played at Wembley, and that's the final.
No, semi-final too. Quarter-final too.
So I just want to touch on, obviously, it's the first meeting between the two teams as well today. So we've never met Darlington before. First meeting in the FA Cup. So, just want to give a bit of a format on the FA Cup for those who... So, if we win today, basically, whoever's playing today, we get one of them, because the National League teams don't come in until qualifying 4. So, the qualifying 3 next, so we know we're going to play someone who's playing today or tomorrow, whatever. After 4 qualifying round, we go to round 1, and you'll have League 1 and League 2 come in, and obviously round 3, Championship and Premier League teams. Now, is there any? Say we got to round 1. Who would you want?
So remind me again. So
you've got League 1 and League 2. Who's your dream tie?
Oh. I don't know. Maybe someone like a Bolton or a Wigan or someone like that. Maybe.
You want someone who's going to fill the ground, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
A little away tie.
Yeah.
Live on BBC.
Well, do you know what? I'd actually like to go to Wigan because that was my first ever away game I went to. That.
Right, okay.
So kind of like a bit of a full circle moment.
I've got a little home one as well. I played for Doncaster Rovers as a joke. People.
He never mentions it. He's very humble.
My first game for Doncaster Rovers was against
Wigan?
Darlington.
Oh, Darlington, right. Okay.
And the score was Doncaster Rovers 5, Darlington 1.
Ooh. So basically you're saying, should you go back and goal today?
No, not a chance. No, not a chance. Not a chance. So we just wanted to, before we move on, I'd usually do this at the end, but I want to touch on this because I think it's really important. John Doran. Now, for those who don't know, excuse me, he's been named Liverpool County FA Disability Coach of the Year.
Fantastic, yeah.
How much of a big achievement is that for Bootle, for John, and for the inclusion? What does that mean?
Well, it's huge because we all know that John puts a lot of time, a lot of hard work, a lot of effort into the inclusion hub, as do many other people involved. But I've just had a discussion with John then about it. He's very humble, and he says he's collected it on behalf of everyone at the inclusion. That's just the way John is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, it highlights the work that he puts in, like everyone at the inclusion. It's fantastic for for the kids and also the families. Me and Patrick, we went over there to Italy and we know firsthand how important that is.
Yeah. I mean, John, like all the Dorans, you cut them in half and they bleed brutal blood, don't they?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
I think I got to know John over the last year, 18 months, and obviously he's a massive supporter of the first team, but what he does for that inclusion, he's so passionate about it. He's got such a close bond with all included, and I've always said I think we're by far the most progressive club with that side. And
absolutely.
you see the lads who are involved and the girls who are involved in the inclusion. They're there on a match day and they're involved. The players love them.
Yeah. And
it's one big family, isn't it? I think that you can't. That's something you just can't go and replicate. It's something that's built in.
Yeah.
The foundation's been there for years, and it's just so wonderful to see on a match day, isn't it? With everyone coming together, and like you say, you've been to Italy, you've seen it firsthand, and I just think it's a great part of Bootle Football Club and the work that John does. That award is really, really.
Yeah, I'm just glad they've got the recognition for it. Yeah, glad it's being highlighted and recognised. So yeah, I'm absolutely made up for John and the rest of the people involved.
So last Friday, we had Friday Night Football, another FA competition, the Isuzu FA Trophy, which we sadly went out at the first hurdle, losing. A decent game, wasn't it? 3-2 against Witten. We thought we were going to peg it back late on. Little onslaught at the end. We just couldn't get that equaliser.
Yeah.
I think we obviously gave 2 goals away quick in the second half. Made an uphill task. Thoughts on that game?
I think we started. It didn't start with the same tempo as we did against Silsden, did we?
No, definitely not.
But I thought 1-1 sort of flattered us at half time. I thought we would have come out a different side, but Witten straight from the off. As you remember, 1 minute after kick-off was it? Not even that. Got the noses back in front.
Yeah.
And then, not even 10 minutes after that, a fair goal, which I think you were protesting for a foul.
I watched it back last night. I don't think it was a foul.
Yeah.
I don't think it was, in all honesty.
Yeah. But either way, you know, we've got to do it ourselves. You know what I mean? We can't.
There's no better way to bounce back today with a bit of a giant killer instead against Darlington, put it that way.
Absolutely.
But obviously we spoke to Alan Morgan after the game last week. Let's hear what Alan Morgan said after last Friday's Zuzu FA Trophy exit.
Well, first of all, how do you reflect on the game?
Disappointed we've lost. Do you know what I mean? And you know, we didn't start the game well. The first 20 minutes I thought it was all Whitten were on top of us, and the first 5 minutes in the second half I thought after that, you know, we're pushing forward. We are going to hit us a little bit on a counter attack, but you know, we can't give 3 goals like that away and expect to win the game.
And obviously you could probably tell there was a difference in performance from Tuesday to tonight. What would you say that's down to?
I don't think it's much different in the performance. It was just 20 minutes. You know, there was a 20 minutes in the first half, which they came out, and the 5 minutes to start the second half. You know, when you go to Tuesday, you know, we started really well, but then we went sloppy with the last 20 minutes in the first half, and they started to come on top. So yeah, you know, it wasn't. I don't think it wasn't a poor performance by no problem. But it's just one of us where we give 3 silly goals at bad times.
And in the later stages of the game, we got a goal back, and we were putting Whitten on the back foot. But do you think it was too late at that stage?
Listen, when you give them a 2-goal, you know, advantage, you know, it is, you know, a lot to get back. But you know, we were knocking on the door. We could have scored. I think we could have scored maybe 1, 2, maybe 3 more goals. You know, you have a look at what we did in the first half and how we finished the game. You know what I mean? So it's not obviously I hate losing games, but I don't think, you know, big part of it. I thought we did okay.
So after tonight's defeat, what's the mentality going into Darlington? What's the message you're going to try and get through to the players?
Listen, we're going to dust ourselves down and train Tuesday, Thursday, and not concede, not give silly goals away and do silly mistakes to give the other team a chance, because we do that to Darlington, you know, weeks tomorrow. You know, they'll be out of sight. I mean, they're a good side, so we just got to make sure we don't do mistakes like that and give teams goals.
Okay, Alan, thank you for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Take care.
Cheers.
Again, you know, do you think we would have got that equaliser? We would have gone on to win that game on penalty? Would have gone straight to penalties?
I don't know. I mean, you can't really predict penalties, can you? It's no favourites in a penalty shootout.
I think we would have had the momentum, but look, it went to be. We got beat 3-2.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's have a look back at the goals from last week's defeat against Whitten Albion.
2 glorious chances already, but they've got the third time lucky to. 1-1.
Bottom corner.
Bottom right hand corner. Tony Thompson goes the opposite way. And probably well deserved.
Can't argue with that. If anything, they should be 3-0 up, maybe.
Yeah, could easily be.
I think 1-0 flatters us so far.
And it was bent up to chance Whitten, too long.
Early goal for Whitten.
Poor defending. Didn't clear the initial cross. Comes out. 1 touch. Far bottom corner. 1 back by 11. Chance. 3-1.
Shout for a foul on Harry Rimmer. And the build up to the goal. That could be it.
Bootle players playing for a free kick. Looked like a free kick. All the way back.
Ben Hodgkinson managed to keep that in.
Looking for a cross.
Down the line.
Going on to his right foot again.
Ball in.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Said we need a goal. So there we have it. 3-2 defeat at home. Anyway, we're being greedy in 2 FA Cup competitions, so we'll just concentrate on the FA Cup now, the Emirates
the
FA.
number one. Yeah.
The Emirates FA Cup. So, qualifying round 2, but we've actually played 4 games so far. Yeah. Sounds crazy, doesn't it, to be in the qualifying round?
Yeah, definitely.
So, let's go back. And the first game, I think it was very early August. We played 1874 Northwich, 4-0 win. You were at the game, Brent.
I was in sunny
you were
Dublin.
on a Guinness session, weren't you, in Dublin?
I was,
somewhere?
yeah. But I was also keeping track of the score, cheering for Bootle in the middle of Dublin somewhere.
I mean, I was there, I commented. It was great to obviously, the first game of the season before the league started even. Friday night, it was just great to get back. And it was a really good, positive 4-0 win. We had goals from Ben Hodgkinson, Jack McGowan, Dior Aberdeen Angus, and probably the player of the season so far, Joe Woolley.
Yeah.
So it was a great 4-0 win, clean sheet, great momentum to obviously go into the season the week after. Then we got pitted against Sheffield FC, the oldest club in the world.
Yeah.
So we had a lovely day out, lovely little trip.
Yeah, but it was also great to visit a football landmark. As you said, the oldest club in the world.
I think there's only 2 FIFA charter clubs, isn't there? Them and Real Madrid.
That's right, yeah.
So yeah, it was a great day out. We were looking forward to it, weren't we? We went there, really nice people, weren't they? It was lovely little ground.
Yeah.
And we come away from that one with a 3-0 win, and you got to meet Chris Wilder.
I did, yeah. Do you know what? He's actually quite sound as well, Chris Wilder. Don't know, for some reason, didn't expect it to be such a nice fella. And there he was, just watching non-league football. Yeah.
Love all that.
What a guy, mate. You know what I mean?
So we had Harry Rimmer, shone first half with 2 goals, and then the Courtney Duffus penalty second half. And I think in the end it was quite an emphatic victory, wasn't it? We kept their chances to a minimum. And we moved on to
Silsden.
Yep.
Up on the hills.
Silsden. It seems like yesterday we went to Silsden in Keighley Bradford ways.
Yep.
Again, lovely little ground, lovely little setup, lovely people.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the game. People think it was a ball fest, but I thought it was alright myself. 0-0. But it just had that bit of an edge about it, I thought.
Yeah, I'll be honest though, I don't think it was a ball fest. If you remember, I wasn't quite satisfied coming away from the game. I think if the 2 played all night, it still would have been 0-0. It was just one of them games. But, it earned us a gate at our ground, which I thought was one of our best performances of the season.
Yeah, so we brought them back to our place, the Berry Street Garage Stadium, on the Tuesday night. And we started off really, really well, didn't we? We were on the front foot from minute 1. Yep. I think the games had been put to bed first half. I think they got it equalised, didn't they? Bang at half time.
They did, yeah. And I was sort of worried going into the second, thinking, oh no.
They possibly might have had the momentum.
Yeah, exactly, but made sure that didn't happen. Just seemed comfortable as soon as we come out the tunnel.
Yeah, 2 quick fire goals, second half. Rounded off a 4th, and then they got a consolation at the end. So we had goal scorers again, Joe Woolley, Simo, and Dior Angus, who's got a couple of Dior Angus. Joe Woolley's been on the score sheet a couple of times.
Yeah.
And this obviously takes us through to today's game against Darlington. But for those who haven't seen it, we were going to show you the goals, but due to live streaming, that's unavailable. So sack the tech man Alex, and we'll move on. If we can bring you them, we will at the end. No pressure, Alex, to get that sorted. But if you do want to watch them back, obviously all our games are on YouTube. Go back, subscribe to Bootle FC, and you can watch all the games back. So we're going to move on to a bit more in focus on today's game. So we just touched on obviously Darlington, National League North. So Do you know who the manager is?
Yes, it is.
Well, you do the report, so obviously you know.
Yeah, I mean, bloody hell, wouldn't be any good, would I, if I didn't know. Yes, Steve Watson, ex-Newcastle, ex-Aston Villa, ex-Everton. But I also watched his post-match interview after... What games did he play on the weekend? It's totally slipped my mind now, Darlington.
Was it Hereford?
Can't quite remember, but
you know what? I was looking at this one, they drew 1-1.
They did draw 1-1.
They drew 1-1 at home and they had 1,400 people there.
Yeah.
But I can't remember who they played.
I know, they conceded in the 84th minute after being 1-0 up. But Watson also said... I'm going to
find it out, Bren.
In the thank you, Stephen. In the post-match interview that he's a football traditionalist and he was looking forward to coming up to Bootle today.
Hereford.
It was Hereford, yeah. Do apologise. So I got the manager but not the opposition they were playing on Saturday. Yeah.
So obviously he's got. I mean, I checked this morning. He's got over 557 professional appearances. So obviously he knows the game inside out. He's played at the highest level. Was he involved in a couple of 4-3s for Liverpool as well? That probably was, wasn't it, around that time?
Might have been, yeah, actually.
Was that before your time, no?
It was before my time, yeah. Collymore.
Yeah, Collymore.
That was before my time. But he might have been. I'll have to double check that one.
Right, okay, we will. We'll have a check. Yeah. So currently they sit 15th in the league. 9 points from the opening 8 games. So they haven't started great, have they?
No. But at the same time, they could always go on a good run in the FA Cup. That could be their focus, maybe.
They had obviously when we got Darlington a few weeks ago, you keep a little eye on the scores, and they had a fixture not too far away from us, didn't they? At Marine.
Yeah, at Marine, 4-1 win.
4-1 comprehensive 4-1 win at Marine.
Yeah. As that shows, they're not fazed by far travelling.
Yeah, definitely. So hopefully they'll bring a few over today. We can show them some good hospitality. They can have a good little away day in Bootle. Hopefully go back on the tail between the legs though.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Out the FA Cup.
Yeah, I mean, I hope they enjoy the day, just not the scoreline.
I just want to touch on something I noticed today. Next day, I played East Darlington years ago, and they were a second, third division team back then. Obviously, the leagues have changed and stuff like that. They've actually gone into administration 3 times. So 2003, 2009, and 2012. Now they're a fan-owned club. What tells me that is they've got a fan base that's resilient, and they don't want to let the club die, which is great to see. And hopefully they've got that fan ownership now where they can build and get back to where they want to be. But I just noticed that and I thought, for the fans, we all know clubs like that, every club's got die-hard fans. And it must be hard for a club. I mean, we've seen it happen to Bury, Macclesfield recently. 3 times in 9 years, 89 years. Must be tough on the fans. So
yes, 1-0.
As we just spoke about the manager, he's someone who's somewhat high profile. He's played in the Premier League.
The long ball.
People like that still want to be
Hodgkinson,
involved in
Campbell.
Ran in the right way, obviously.
I remember they moved into a 25,000 seat stadium. They went in League 2.
Slotted past Jack Atkinson.
I mean,
20 minutes.
They have actually been to Wembley as well. They actually won the FA Trophy back in 2011.
Chance Duffers. Save again Atkinson. 2-0.
Yeah. So we've got decent cup pedigree.
McGowan on his debut.
And also I think the furthest they've been is round 5, but it did the same with the period they've been to the quarter-finals, so that's just with the times that I think back in the 1950s. So not winners, but they'll certainly they'll be looking to progress now, being a higher club. Ones to watch, good old Google. Scott Barrow, he's defender, and forward Aidan Rutledge, but I noticed that Aidan Rutledge didn't actually start on Saturday against Hereford.
Yes, what a finish. Do you know
anything about the players? Have you done any deep dive into the players at all? Or?
Bit of tricky in the box, brought it back over again. Finished low down in the box.
He looks like he's been around like high non-league, low professional for a good 10 seasons. I think he's played in the Welsh League as well. So obviously bags of experience.
Yeah, he was also voted fans player of the season.
It's a brilliant finish.
Yeah.
3-0. Great composure from Dior. He had the chance earlier. He's lifted over. Atkinson.
As that shows. But no, actually, sorry, he was at Swansea City.
Really cool finish, showed a bit of skill.
Very
Mansfield, Avenue.
Tramway, Mansfield, Newport, Gateshead, Yorkshire.
Yeah. Obviously, bags of experience. Now, have you got any holidays left?
4-0.
Yeah.
Is it Conor Rankin?
No, holidays and work.
Full baby.
Yeah.
Competitive baby, sorry. 4-0. I was just looking.
Just obviously, this finishes a draw today. We've got a midweek at the Darlington.
For off to Duffus, and he turns shoots
For a
to
Wednesday.
Rimmer. Shot off.
Get it done in one round. Get it done in one game.
Pollard gets a touch on it, but it's an emphatic finish from Harry Rimmer. He started that move off,
perfect.
and he's there to
Right,
finish it.
we're going to hear from John Doran now. So, Brent, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
And it's
Hope you enjoyed it. And you're going to be joining me on commentary today again.
It's taken a huge deflection off a defender, but Rimmer is there once again to profit.
Seems like being,
His side was there
what a few
once
seconds
again.
ago, really in that friend zone now. We
Into
need
the
you
back of the
now.
net.
We're in that friend zone.
And he finishes confidently.
Okay. Right, sorry, I've just got me
Went straight down
again
the middle,
live.
keep it
I'm not used to this, it's usually passive, but we're going to hear from
Huge applause from
ex-chairman,
the Bootle dugout.
ex
Courtney Duffus' penalty.
Ex-chairman, director of football, first team coach,
Clark out for the Bootle
Dave
throw,
Miley.
played quickly.
I spoke to Dave earlier.
Hodkinson.
Joined by Dave Miley. Dave, just tell us what your role is at the moment.
I've got a few roles, I think. So I'm officially the director of football, and so that entails like just working with the first team, keeping in touch with the women's and the new under 18s that we've got, and just generally trying to look out for some players. The strategic overview of the club.
You are very involved with the first team.
I am at the moment, yeah.
Obviously on the bench week in, week out. How's that been going for you?
Yeah, it's been good. It's something that I wasn't expecting. So last year when Alan came in, he asked me to give him a hand basically, and it seemed to work. We done all right. Ended up finishing in the 14th place, which isn't what we wanted at the start of the season.
We keep on time for a bit last season, wasn't it?
But
towards the end.
I think at the end, we picked up better results than what we sort of anticipated that we would have if we'd have stuck, I think. And I think Alan liked the continuity of me, Anthony, being next to him. So he's asked me to stay on the bench. I mean, even if I wasn't on the bench, I'd still be in and around anyway. But I think he just appreciates the input that I've got at the moment.
I mean, when I joined last year, you were chairman. How's that? Would you prefer more the hands-on training side of it, or the run of the club?
Everyone's here for one reason and one reason only, and that's football. So the chairman now will tell you that Joe Doran. He was the manager. He was a manager previously. He's been treasurer, secretary. He's the chairman now. But it was really important that we got Joe back. It was really important.
So just moving on to today's game.
Yeah,
it's a big one.
It's massive. Yeah. It's
butterfly started yet?
No, I've just been down the ground then, and it's buzzing. So the volunteers are there at the moment. A couple of the staff have just started turning up. Our kit man's been there since the crack of dawn, I think.
I'm sure he lives there.
Yeah, I'm sure he
got
does.
a camp bed in the dressing room somewhere.
And Darlington's kit man's just turned up as well. But it's buzzing. The place is buzzing, and it's exactly what we want. I mean, I remember a few years ago we played FC United in Manchester, and that's the biggest game we've had at Vestey Road, and it was absolutely fantastic. We got a draw out of it. We took them back to their place. Should have got something out of that game as well, but unfortunately didn't.
I mean, I've had the privilege. I've been involved in FA Cup run for Vauxhall. We got through to the second round. Obviously, that's something we'd love to do, wouldn't it? And get a big tie, and it obviously you get the profile of the club and increase, but also brings a few quid into the team and into the club as well. Doesn't it?
And you've got to remember the likes of Alan and Anthony, my brother, has been there beforehand with Marine against Tottenham. So both of them got to the third round proper and played Tottenham Hotspur, and that's been a catalyst for Marine to become the 350 people that watched them.
Up to over 1,000.
Up to 1,000 a game now, and it's something that I mean I'd love us to emulate that, and whether we ever done that or not is a different question, and it's difficult to put a club under them demands, but it's something that we'd all love.
Yeah, I mean, just going to touch on something here. We, the media team, we've got a little competition going. So I pick 10 teams, 10 fixtures, usually from our league, and you get 3 points for a correct result and 5 points for a correct score.
Yeah.
I'm the only one that's backed Bootle today.
Oh, really?
So you might want to have a word with Joe Doran after this, because no one's backed us. Do you fancy today to be a bit of an upset?
Well, do you know what? I mean, I think we've got, when we play like we can, I think we're a threat. I think we have to defend better in a lot of games because our defending's not being good enough, if I'm totally honest with you. But it's the FA Cup and that's why we're here. Otherwise, why would we even go in it?
The magic of the FA Cup.
100%.
It's on the day, isn't it? Anything can happen.
100%. And if I go back to the FC United game again, we just lost the manager then, and we had a caretaker manager in charge, and we took them to a replay. And really, we should have got something out of the replay, and we didn't. Do you know what I mean? And I think now we're a little bit more. We're a settled side. We've had lads who've been here for 12 months, 2 years now, so we're a settled team. We brought in a few additions. Whether they've hit the ground running or not remains to be seen yet, I think. And I think there's a lot more that they can give. But I think that overall, I think we're in not a bad place. We just need to make some tweaks in how we defend, how we approach our defending, how we manage games. But other than that, I think we could give a right go at these today. Sorry, I have watched them though, and they're dangerous.
Yeah.
So, but we need to ride that.
I mean, they've had a bit of an indifferent start. I think the 15th.
Yeah.
9 points out of 8 games, so they're not starting great in the league. But like I say, you know, the 2 divisions higher. But magic of the FA Cup, one-off game.
Yeah. And they've lost. They've only lost 1 away game.
Right. So they travel well.
It'll be 2 after today.
Yeah. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Well, best of luck for today.
Cheers.
Hopefully, I'm get the right results and up the points. But roll on 3 o'clock and fingers crossed to get the results.
Brilliant. Thanks very
much.
Dave. Cheers.
Thanks,
Thank you.
I'm delighted to be joined by John Doran. John, welcome.
Thank you. Thanks,
live today. I think did you do it last time?
I did. Yeah.
You did it last time. So we touched on earlier. John's won an award from the Liverpool County FA for Disability Coach of the Year. So John, massive congratulations.
Thank you.
Well deserved, if you ask me.
Thank you.
Just tell us what does that mean to you as a person?
It's a bit of a strange one, really. I was a little bit embarrassed about it because there are probably 10 coaches that are involved at the inclusion books that are far more deserving of this than me. Okay. I mean,
you're very humble, aren't you?
Well, no, that's true. You know, we've got 25 volunteer coaches who every week turn up every week, rain, hail, and snow. And the way they're developing the kids is absolutely fantastic. To name just a few, we've got Dean Butler, who was also nominated, who took the kids to Italy. We've got a young lad called Callum Beggs, who's been with us from day one, who's doing fantastically. There's so many great coaches, even coaches that have come through the books themselves, started playing with us at 8, 9, 10 years old. They're now getting into the coaching side. Owen McGuinness, Chris Duckworth in particular has been coaching the under 10s and has set up an inclusion league now with another couple of outside clubs, St Vincent's School for the visually impaired and all that. So I accept it on their behalf because it has been a team effort. And as I said, there's far more deserving coaches involved in the books than me, but you know, I'll go along, get my photograph taken, put a posh frock on and enjoy the night.
Have a few beers. I mean, I've obviously only been involved with the club 15, 16 months, but what I have noticed is the work that the inclusion does, and it transcends into the first team. Could you see the kids there on a match day and the players, you know, the interaction you have with everyone involved? It's so much of a family club, and it says it all, inclusion, isn't it? Yeah. Everyone's included, everyone's involved, and it's great to see. And I think a lot of clubs can take a bit of, you know, what we do, and what you do. And,
well, I think one of our biggest sort of not heroes, but one person who I never thought would, because he sort of left the club in a bit of a strange situation. Dave McNabb, who went to Bury.
Yeah.
I mean, at the time I was a little bit bitter about it, but you know, it was a fantastic opportunity. I think any manager that would have been offered a post like that, you've got to take it. Same as any player being offered. But he'd done an interview with the Bury FC media team, and it sort of took him through his journey. And when he got to Bootle, all he could talk about was the inclusion books. He said what a good project it was, and you know, he never said anything about his time there or why he left or anything. So that's good, you know, to have people talking about us and seeing the inclusion books associated to Bootle FC. It's, you know, it's great all round.
Like I said, I hear clubs go. I mean, one of my old clubs, Vauxhall, we've got so many teams, but they're just mainstream teams, they're not the inclusion side. But like I say, I think a lot of clubs can take notice of what we do here and what you do, and can build on that.
It's giving definitely any kid who wants to play footy, be part of a team, wear a badge, be part of a tribe. You know, we're all tribal, aren't we? We all want to belong to something. Any kid who wants to play footy should be allowed to play footy, and I think that's what we do. It's not just about disability. It's kids who, you know, couldn't kick a ball down sand hills, but they still want to play footy. So we give them that opportunity, and they're playing like for like. So they're not getting beat 25-0 every week. They're getting home tired and dirty and proud because they've got that badge.
No, definitely. So just want to obviously move on. Massive FA Cup. Can match the thirds we've been against Chorley in 1991. Were you around for that? Did you,
it was.
Do you remember it?
I remember it well because we'd beat Southport in the round before, which was a big scalp for us. I think this was under Arthur McCumsky was the manager, and we had a great team. And I think it was the first time. The big excitement was you could get a bet on it. It's the first time Bootle had been involved where you could go and get a bet on.
What league were Bootle in now? North West Counties.
North West Counties,
They qualify now as North West Counties club is a really big achievement, isn't it?
It was a great achievement, and you know, it was we got whacked on the day in the end by a very, very good side. But you know, people say about, I know modern day Bootle, that's the best we've done. But if you're a history buff and you go back to the 1890s, we got to the quarter-finals, beaten by Blackburn Olympics 7-0 or something like that it was. And we had the game. But even like on a personal note, I was thrown in at the deep end. I mean, we played, I think it was Prescott Cables or Prescott BI. I was thrown in, I was 17. And we had no subs, it was only 2 subs at the time. And he gave me a game and I went off for the last 10 or 15 minutes, and that was in an FA Cup game.
Right, okay.
And then a few years later, my first game in charge of Bootle FC first team was against Bradford Park Avenue in the FA Cup. I think we got beat 3-1.
Was that away?
No, it was at home. It was the Old Bucks Park. I think it was 1999, 2000. You can check the record. It was Bradford Park Avenue.
Dr. Mia, as we checking?
Yeah, of course. And you know, of course, the great Bobby Owen, who's still a good supporter of the Bucks.
Yeah, we interviewed Bobby last season.
Yeah.
He's not a good old, but he's not coming back on. We got beat.
Well, the game that my father threw me on, he played in that, so you know, I've got great pride in saying that I played on the same pitch.
What year are we talking here, John?
I think it's 99, 2000, Bradford Park Avenue.
Bradford Park Avenue, 99, 98, 99. 3-2 home defeat.
3-2, well, I thought it was 3-1, so we did better than I expected.
Yeah, 3-2, there you go.
That was at the old copy lane.
For once I've done my prep.
Well, that's well done, Mossy.
So, obviously it's going to be a tough one. Darlington, Conference League North. I've said it there. I mean, I don't know whether you're here before. We have a little group on our media team where we predict scores and we get points. I'm the only one who's backed us today. Everyone else has gone with the Darlington win, which shows the loyalty personally. But I fancy it's on the day. It's FA Cup. It's FA Cup magic, isn't it? And you've got to be in it to win it. Why not? Why not?
It's the underdogs at home in the FA Cup against a team two steps higher than you. And I know they've got a couple of players out, haven't they? A couple of the one of the main man's got an ACL a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, is it right? Okay.
So I fancy us today. I think we'll squeak a little jammy 1-0 win.
Little cup set.
Yeah, definitely. You know, you're at home. I think they'll be surprised when they arrive to see. I mean, I believe they're a good footballing side as well. So I think they'll be surprised when they see how good our pitch is. And I think we'll have a go with them. We've been improving gradually over the last few weeks.
No, definitely. So just in general, the season so far, how do you think it started with obviously Alan getting his first pre-season under his belt? you see the improvement from last year? How do you think we can build? How do you think we can finish?
Yeah, I do see an improvement, and you know, there's a couple of games where I think have set a sort of a yardstick as to where we need to be. Lower Breck, I think, were fantastic. Their front three players they were the difference. But you know, you've got to bear in mind, I've been involved with this club for 50 odd years. This is the highest we've ever been, and a victory today will see us go as far as we've ever been in the FA Cup. Looking on the pitch and off the pitch, the club has never been in a better position. And you might get fans who complain because we get beat here and get beat there, but they've got to look at the bigger picture. Don't be downhearted. Don't be gloomy. Look to see the likes of Morgan, the chairman, the directors are all there for the benefits of the club, to take the club on. Who'd have thought this would have happened a few years ago? I certainly wouldn't. And you know, we have fellas up there looking down on us now, saying bloody hell, how far have we come to be in a local pub? You know, Andy Milligan is a great supporter of us as well as the Bucks. Hyperbar in the centre of Bootle doing a pre-match live before an FA Cup game. It doesn't get any better.
Yeah, brilliant, isn't it? So, fingers crossed today. Thanks for joining us, and once again, congratulations on your award.
Thanks,
and to all the team on you as well.
Thank you very much, mate.
Cheers, John. Thanks. Up the Bucks. Just a little break there while we are live, and just get our next guest on, Anthony Koch.
Hello, how are we?
Good, how are you?
I'm alright,
So, fan?
Yeah.
Sponsor of the ladies team?
Yeah, sponsored the ladies team, and I've just sponsored the young girls as well for the inclusion.
Perfect, brilliant. So how long you been supporting Bootle for?
So I was thinking this on the way up before, it's just before...
You're thinking that I know he's gonna ask me this.
8 years, I think about 8 years I've been following them now. When Joe Jordan's first the club, just before COVID.
And how do you think things have progressed over them 8 years? Obviously, like John just saying there's no media and stuff like that to do stuff like this in the FA Cups.
Unreal. The amount of what we've produced, as in fans wise as well. I think when I started going, we were only at 100, maybe 200, 300 on a big game. Now we're looking at 8s and 9s maybe today. I know they're going to bring a good few with them. But it's produced more media sides, a lot better now. It used to be 2 lads to the fans, Ozzy and Neil. Now it's yourselves took over from a Thursday night on Twitter to now near enough every day we're getting things.
Updates about,
the inclusions now flying, the girls are now took over, they're back in the team now. The under 18s are back, the under 16s are back. It's a good time at the club at the moment. We look like we're producing and we're doing a lot more.
Obviously the women's team that you sponsor, I mean, there was calls for the manager to be sacked, but the first game, he's not looking at me, Alex, there.
After 3 games,
what score was it on Sunday? Was it 7-1? 5-0 up, 20 minutes. 7-4 finish, 7-4. So they started the first league game on last Sunday. 7-4 winner, so a great start for the women's team, a new women's team for Bootle this season. If anyone's interested, they do play at the Berry Street Garage Stadium on a Sunday, so have a look on the socials and get down and support the new ladies team, which Anthony's doing by sponsoring them.
Yeah, Liverpool Gas, if you need any heating, let me know.
Right.
Any heating plumbing, let us know. But after the pre-season you had a little dodgy one and you had the duct tape at the back of the tops, nearly taking sponsor off, to be honest with you. Screaming garb out, but no, 7-4, good start. Let's hope they produce more, we have a good go. Alex and the lads are having a good go at it, so it's only good for the club again, isn't it? It's another branch out for the club.
So just move on to today's game. Darlington, first time I've met them, National League North. Predictions? Do you fancy us?
So it's one of them, innit? You're looking at the trophy here.
Yeah.
It's the magic of the cup.
One off, innit? Why not? Why not?
Mate, why not?
I'm
Jose Mourinho was on College Road 4 years ago.
Exactly. I'm glass half full. Some people mightn't be, but you know, Magic FA Cup, one-off game, anything can happen. Why can't we go and progress into that third qualifying round?
Why can't we? Why can we not go get in that third round qualifying? And you think with your heart and you go, we want a big club, we want a big something, and then in your head you want to go, no, we want someone at our level, let's get into the first round proper.
Yeah.
But let's be honest, we've got to enjoy today.
Yeah.
We've got to enjoy, and if we're lucky enough to win today, or the quality enough to win today, the next round, just enjoy it from now on.
Yeah, no, definitely. Anthony, brilliant to have you on. Just before we finish, just wanted some of you might have seen on the socials about a statement that Bootle released. It's regarding under 16s. So under 16s are going into the club now need to be accompanied by an adult. So there is more information on social media. So have a look at that post as well. So under 16s need to be accompanied by an adult for games going forward for the first team now. And that is it. So we're going to pack up here, get off to the Berry Street Garage Stadium, and now we're 45 minutes. We'll be getting ready for kick-off. If you can't join us live on commentary on Mixer. Again, links on the social media platforms, and let's have it. Up the Bucks.
Up the Bucks.
Up the Bucks.